Hi, my name is Krishanda Johnson and I am 45 years old, and the date is 11/29/2021. So I was born in 1976, and this might be something that you don't care about, but I do. My whole life I've always felt just kind of lonely, put aside. I My mother, my biological mother and father, is white and black. My father is black, my mother's white. And but my mother left my father when I was really young, and she took me and my two brothers, from the same father. So we're three mixed kids. She brought us from Massachusetts to California, and that's where she met my stepfather, who was a white man, older. He had three sons of his own, white kids, of course. Anyway, and then so us mixed kids in 1978, around there, got with you know we left our father, black father, and then came to California. Just and we had a white mom and white dad, with three stepbrothers who were white, and a predominantly white neighborhood. On top of that, my father was a biker. He actually sold pot to the Hells Angels, and so we grew up in a biker house. Of course, it was a nice neighborhood, decent neighborhood. My father had a good job, but he also, had his party side. So it's quite interesting, actually. And so when people meet me, they have no idea anything about me. Um, and anyway, so I have a point, actually. Um, I'm mixed, right? They say mixed. Of course, I call myself perfectly blended, because I'm perfectly me. I'm not perfect at all, of course, obviously. Nobody is, but I'm perfectly me. But I am white and black, or as you'd say, Caucasian and African American. Um, Here's my thing. I am both. And a lot of people just want to classify me as black, but they don't understand that I am both. I feel both. I think both. I care about both. And it's very ignorant to be dismissive of one side of me. And it matters to me. It really does, because you just don't know me. And very often somebody offends half of me. And but I'm able to touch on both sides. I'm also very empathetic. I care about people, and I don't care about the color of their skin. I care about people. I'm trying to learn to stop caring what people think about me, but I think it's important that as we're getting older, as a whole species, as a whole race, as a whole, life experience from us all, like from, the last couple hundred years, I think it's important now that we grow past the whole idea that maybe somebody who's mixed is tainted with black, because there ain't nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with anyone for any reason, for the reason of the color of their skin, that's for sure. And it's very ignorant to, I mean, come on now, wake up. I mean, fine if you want to keep a race pure or whatever, that's your prerogative, but let's say it was just you and a black person and your sister. I mean, if you'd rather go ahead and do it with your sister than do it with the black person and continue a race, then that's your issue. But anyway, that says something about you. Just be smart. I mean, and I don't even have a problem with racists. I really don't. But I have a problem with ignorance, people who don't think things through. And I just feel like, unless I just don't know about these people, I think that the whole world is still just oblivious to the fact that when we are perfectly blended with black and white, and I'm saying the black and white because that's the biggest issue with everybody, was a black and white thing. The Mexicans have a different thing, Asians have a different thing, but the black and white thing. And really, this is to include all mixed races, because when you are a mixed race, you should know that you are, because you're better, not better, but you're even more. You're more, because our brain capacities as human beings are capable of, you know, having it all like that. I mean, it doesn't diminish us at all. It adds to us. That means we come from two different cultures, two different, backgrounds. Shoot. In fact, I mean, anytime there's a black and white issue, I think only mixed people or perfectly blended people should actually be the jurors, because as long as you've had black or white in your family, and I mean, really, I guess that also has to do with class, because in a poor class neighborhood, people are going to act a different way, whatever color they are. But if even in a poor class neighborhood, if you have your mom and dad or whatever, I wish that all the rest of the mixed breeds, as we call them, I wish that they would recognize that we're done with being treated like as if we're less than. Because obviously it's not true. We're more than. We have the ability to touch both sides. And a lot of people just let other people, say, well, she's black. No, I'm two races. I'm both races, and I love them both. Don't get me wrong and think, oh, she just wishes she was white. No, I don't. My mother was white. My stepdad's white. My neighborhood was white. I don't care about the color. Just get it right. I mean, it's just get it right. You don't have to know what I am offhand. That's fine if you ask me, but just know that I am two or more races. A little Indian, from North Carolina region, but that's my father's side. And I'm a European, Irish and French from my mother's side. It matters. It matters to me, and I don't know about everybody else, but it matters that I'm both races. I just don't want to be dismissed or diminished anymore, because I am both races, and it matters. And I'm going to start doing some interviews with people, and I'm going to see exactly what they have to think, and I'm going to get this all on video. So, anyway, this is my thing. Before I die, I don't know when I'm going to die, but I could die anytime. I'm 45, and I smoke cigarettes, and I lived a hell of a life. Fun. It's been a hell of a ride. But anyway, different story. I'm at work right now, so that's what the scenery is all about. It's my favorite job, in fact. The dry cleaning company. I mean, I've been a pharmacy technician. I've been a supervisor, manager, whatever, different retail places, and I don't know. Anyway, I love this job. It's really peaceful. I mean, look at all the time I have here. But yeah, I'm Krishanda Johnson, and I am perfectly blended. Thank you. And if you have anything to say about being mixed or whatever, or if you can identify with what I have to say, then please speak up, because I think it's important that we let these people know who we are, really. I mean, because I just think it matters. We are blended and we are mixed, and we're both. It's important to know that, because we can feel both. It's like a superpower, I think. So anyway.